What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should like and sub, and let's get into this. Well, the want for Star Wars, certainly Disney Star Wars, is at an all-time low. Skeleton Crew, well, we'll see if that hurts or hinders or makes it better in any way. Star Wars video games used to always be popular, though, particularly the ones that focus on Jedi and all that. And we're getting one from Quantic Dream. We've heard about it. Eclipse. The problem is the Quantic Dream is also the company that was helping Dustborn get made, and they've got all of the requirements for checkboxes and the like, and that's more or less being confirmed in this by Endymion and some of his sources. So we got a lot of plot and character details coming out about this. The worst would be that it is in fact set during the High Republic. Not a great time. It would be a great time if it wasn't Disney Star Wars, but the way they've set up the High Republic, the 1,000-year period after the Ruusan reformation and the movies, it's just, well, we saw what it was like from Acolyte. And this essentially seems like it's going to be just one big cutscene. So Endymion, of course, sharing this. Apparently, Quantic Dream is also asking for more money to continue making the game, and he's told that the game won't come out for another 4 or 5 years. Bro, just stop now. Another 4 or 5 years. Jesus Christ. Told that the game, there'll be 7 to 10 playable characters in the story, with each of them having their own plot threads. The main conflict of Eclipse is between the Nemoidians. Do you suspect an attack? You may know these guys already. Yeah, of course, they're the Nemoidians, and they ended up trying to assassinate Senator Amidala, and they're part of the Clone Wars, a separatist movement. They're fighting a new race of aliens called the Drash. That is what this the Drash with a D. There in the trailer. The main conflict for the majority of the game is the Nemoidians and the Drash are waging this war against each other, with the Jedi in the middle trying to stop it all. No Sith, because it's the High Republic. Specifically told, in fact, that they can't use the Sith, even though we saw the Sith in the Acolyte. You could have had some that as long as they killed whichever Jedi they met, but whatever. Saying that the villain is really awesome. The thing you see in the pool at the end of the trailer with all the black goo and stuff, the whole concept that they've got going on there, it's awesome. Doesn't want to spoil it. Well, it must be good if he doesn't want to spoil it, because most of the time the apathy is set in and they have no problem telling you what was going on. The game was meant to have more gameplay than cutscenes, but now he's being told it's pretty much Heavy Rain with a Star Wars skin slapped on it. So don't expect much gameplay. Similar to Detroit, even, the game is basically one long CGI movie with you choosing how things go down. And the real thing, unfortunately, and this is what I mentioned earlier, it's Walt Disney Company's DEI agenda, and Quantic Dream has it. And so being told by sources that Disney is very hell-bent on ensuring that Eclipse has tons of non-binary and diversity within its characters and the world. For what he was told originally, there were only 2 white playable characters, of course, 2 white playable characters in the world, and they've been changed. One white woman in the trailer. This character is no longer a white woman anymore. Jesus, she was one of the playable characters. There was another one, but apparently he got turned into Cyborg or something like that. The only other white character, from what I'm told, is a man who ends up getting gravely injured and becomes a cyborg or some sort of robot. This frustrated my sources, who said Disney kept pushing for lots of gender and pandering within Eclipse, even in many instances where these demands made zero sense. Yeah. And this is the real one here. Disney is mandated that Quantic Dream add stuff like male aliens in female clothing and vice versa. They wanted the galaxy to be insanely diverse and go buck wild when it comes to gender identity. Holy hell. Yeah. And here comes the top. From the top down, bottom up. As I'm told, a lot of the reason why this sort of stuff happens is because Kathleen Kennedy wants to keep the people that she trusts happy with the direction of Disney, who obviously enforces this stuff. He then pointed to J.J. Abrams and Damon Lindelof as people who greatly support this agenda and want to see more of it at literally any cost. These various stakeholders in Disney demand gender identity nonsense, so Kathleen Kennedy is appeasing them as best she can. Well, that is the clearest direction we've heard of who is actually behind all of this. And I guess there's the last and a big one here. The whole High Republic initiative, which Eclipse is part of, is an attempt to redefine what Star Wars is to the audience at large. The goal here is to transition Star Wars from what it was into an exclusively non-white, non-straight future going forward. And Disney's editorial board, which I'm told is almost exclusively white people themselves, see whiteness as a problem when it comes to content creation. The exact term being said was Disney wants to peel away the whiteness from Star Wars specifically, but that they're also trying to get it into every facet of their organization. And doesn't that seem exactly like what they do and what they've been doing? You try and think that, hey,
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Maybe they're starting to listen, but no. Clearly, there are substantial groups that are only going to double down, and the election results have only made them that much more of ideologues. Either way, you let me know what you think about all this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well,